This is Liam Pete, and I'm going to show you the vMAX Market Whisperer. So listen, it's based on two things. The vMAX Market Whisperer is based on number one, market sentiment. Which way does the crowd think that the market is going to go, or at least the overwhelming number of participants in the market at any given moment, which way do they think the market is going to go, or are they undecided? Okay, then secondarily, after we figure out which way they're going to go, then we go into what George Soros called the theory of market reflexivity. Like him or don't like him, he is the trader that broke the Bank of England. So we're going to take knowing the market sentiment and then the theory of reflexivity, meaning that people give more weight to what they think is going to happen than what it actually is happening. So it just becomes a loop. It's a feedback loop that eventually extends to a certain point where if the price goes up, it has to come down, and then if the price goes down, it has to go back up, and that's the reflexivity. And at any point, you can just check in and see what's the current sentiment of the market, which way do people think it's going, and you're going to be a successful trader. How do I know? Well, I'm going to show you what I marked off the vMAX Market Whisperer, the moves that it identified today on what we call our signal to signal strategy. Okay, the signal to signal strategy is actually our least efficient methodology of using the system, but it is the very simplest. Let's see how profitable it is. So here we go. Today I want to track you back, but we had a 77.27% win rate, and we were at a $4,000 gain without fees by identifying movements up and down, and that's not including this current movement that the market identified. So let's just scroll through here. I'm going to scroll, and as you can see, I've marked all of the trades. We don't have any ridiculous risk reward ratios here at all. Maybe this one here was a little bit out of whack. Again, you don't have to take everything that it tells you that's there, but you can see that we've pretty much been doing this. I'm just going to, let's see here. We'll go to, boom, there we go. We'll go save some time. We jumped over. All right, so now we have these marked. What I've done, I've marked the movement and I've marked the profitability of those movements. As you can see, this movement here, for example, we stopped here, so that was only $18.96. However, the move went considerably farther, okay? And you're going to see that over and over again. Anytime we had a move that was a loss, I marked it with a red arrow, and that was a loss, and we marked up how much the losses were for. Clearly at a $4,000 profitability for the day. Obviously, our losses were significantly lower than our gains. But why did I mark this? As you can see, we have changed. We do a color change setting, which is real simple. You go to your settings, you go to symbol, and you change your colors. Boom. That's the only thing you have to do to make this situation work. This work for you, and then you add it using your favorites. We got a 5-day free trial right now, so what do you have to lose? But what is it that, other than changing these green and going the candles from green to yellow, or green and red to orange and blue, and we use a Heikinashi, but still that's not really telling you why we entered or why we didn't. Well, let's turn on the vMAX, and it's going to get a little busy, but it's really, don't get intimidated, because I'm going to show you how simple it is. If you can identify red and green, and you can count to 3, you can do this. All right, so here we go. Ready? We're going to turn it on, and there it is. Got a lot busier. Let's excuse me. There we go. Let's move this. Let's expand this out so that we can see a little more clearly what the movements are. So this was February 24th at 1:02 a.m. and it is about 10 o'clock on the 24th p.m. And so I've just let this thing run all day. We've marked them all up, and here's what we've got. So what we do is we say we've got these vertical columns. We have a red vertical column, meaning sentiment, market sentiment is currently going down. That's market sentiment is to the downside. Then we have a green sentiment indicator, which means that currently sentiment is going to the upside. Okay, red for short, green for long. Very simple. All right. Then what we do is we look for a sentiment signal, and then we look for a follow-through signal. That's our actionable signal. Okay, our follow-through signal would be a candle matching the color of the sentiment. So within 3 candles. So we go from this red sentiment, which is a downward motion, okay, and we go 1 over. Well, 1 over, first of all, we get a sentiment indicator to the upside. So that eventually that erases it right then and there. That's it. We're done. Okay, so now we're going to go 1 candle over and see if we find a green candle. Oh, what do you know? We got another column. The column is red. So we got column. We're just, these void each other out. All right. So now we need to go, okay, same scenario. Red column, sentiment to the downside. Do we have a matching paint color candle within 3 candles? Well, let's find out. 1 candle, 2 candles. That's our entry. We enter. We mark these here for middle of the Higinashi candle to the middle of the candle, and then we stay in signal to signal. Same system. Green, do we have follow through? No. Red, do we have follow through? No. Green, do we have follow through? Candle 1, we have follow through. So that's our exit. There's our exit. That exit was worth $18.96. Now, this would be a buy. So we take the buy. This particular buy did not work out for us, and we had a loss of $34.65. Why did we do that? Well, because our stop loss would have been right down here. Okay, our stop loss is right below the lowest, the most recent low. Standard practice. Okay, nothing exciting here. Now we're going to go over. Now we're going to look. We need a re-entry. So our re-entry be the same thing. Green candle, follow through, no. Red candle, follow through, no. Green candle, follow through, no. No candle, or I'm sorry, these are columns. We're going columns. Column blank, no column. Red column, follow through, no. Green column, follow through, no. Red column, follow through, no. Green column, follow through, 1. There it is. There's our move. And we take that move and we go all the way over until we find the reversing scenario. All right, so we're looking for a red candle with red follow through. Red column, no follow through. Red column, no follow through. Red column, we have follow through here, but our border of the candle is orange. So that's invalid. We don't stay with that. We continue through. Looking for a red candle with follow through. Red column, no follow through. Red column, no follow through. Red column, 1, 2. There's our follow through, and there's our move. Okay, there's our move. So then we go for a loss or a break even. Loss of $6, and we just keep on. Here we go. Red column, first follow through. Boom. We come down. We literally just come to this candle right here. That's a $48, and then we re-enter back the other way. And we do this. Let me show you here. We do this all day long. We just do this over and over. There's $132. This one here, obviously, big enough that we got to consolidate the screen. $445, $73. This is just Bitcoin one position. $94, $54, $14, $29, $136, $45. We lost $13.19. We gained $106.98. We gained $238. We lost 90. We gained, what do we gain here? We gained 242. Well, let's put that on there real quick. Well, no, we're not. That's 242 right there. and then we came out here, we're running this 77 right now. Listen, margin power trading, vMAX, Market Whisperer, is the simplest, highest percentage gain that you're going to be able to find on and it's simple to use. It's just you saw it. Anybody could do this. You know, a kindergartner could do this. If you anyone who can identify red and green and count 3 is going to be able to use the Market Whisperer. Okay, so listen, go to www.marginpowertrading.com. You may be here right now. Continue to scroll through, join our private Facebook group, get your 5-day free trial, see what it does. We then have a 30-day test drive before you really dump in. And then, hey, you know what? I can't even imagine why you want to do anything else, because you notice I don't have any crossovers. I don't MACDs. No, nothing. I have one indicator right there. vMAX, Market Whisperer. Get involved.